Shalom, Shalom Alecheim. My name is Robert Rocky Koto. So this is my introduction to my new ministry, and it is titled the Yeshua Ministries. So this is just the introduction video. It's just going to be a short video. So just to introduce myself, my name is Robert Koto. I was born a Wesleyan Methodist, and I converted to Seventh-day Adventism. I used to listen to John Wesley. Now I only listen to Ellen G. White. I am familiar with Judaism and Zionism, and I believe that Judaism is the key, that we must all convert to Judaism. For those who are not familiar with the Torah or the Tanukh, I'll be quoting from the Bible first, and then I'll eventually quote in Hebrew on the Torah. So just for an introduction, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, and in this Adventist book it talks about the gold statue of Daniel's prophecy of Babylon. The gold represents Babylon of King Nebuchadnezzar, who I depict as the false prophet. King Nebuchadnezzar was Joseph Smith in the flesh, the biblical false prophet. The silver represents Medo-Persia, which is the Hinduism and Mormonism of Medo-Persia, which is India, and in the Middle East, the ISIS. The bronze represents the Roman Catholic Church, which started the papacy, which is the Antichrist. It's the Catholic and the Mormons and Freemasons are evil. It says in the Todes that the Antichrist will come out of the 10 nations, and the Antichrist is the next Pope. And then the 10 nations will be the divided countries of Babylon. It says in the Bible that God will bring earthquakes to this world. There'll be famines. People say that there'll be wars and holy wars, but it still does not mean it's the end of the world. So shalom, if you know what shalom means, it means peace, or hello in English. So I'll quote from a quick verse from Joshua 1, verse 1 to 8, from the NIV Bible Handbook. This is my introduction lesson. Joshua 1, 1 to 18. The commissioning of Joshua. If you don't know who King Joshua is, he took over Moses, who made it to the Promised Land, which is in the Pacific, and King Joshua went to Canaan, which is in current modern Israel. And it states that with the death of Moses, a new day dawns in the history of Israel. Israel is now free to enter the Promised Land, and the last to claim the land the Lord promised to the forebears many generations before. It is clear that events now move very quickly. Joshua, the chosen successor, is formally commissioned by the Lord to lead Israel across the Jordan. Joshua is commanded to remain faithful to the laws given to Moses. If he does so, his success and prosperity are assured. Joshua wastes no time. Allowing 3 days for mobilization, he prepares to move across the Jordan. He reminds the Israelites of the great promises made to them and their responsibilities to ensure that these promises are fulfilled. In the case of the tribes of Reuben and Gad, in the half-tribe of Manasseh. He reminds the men that they must take part in the conquest of the Promised Land before they'll be allowed to return to the eastern side of the Jordan and rejoin the wives and families. Background to this, the Israelites acclaimed Joshua as their leader and wish him the same success as they enjoyed by Moses. The success is not long in coming. Just ensure the fact to all the Muslims, Salam Alaikum, to all the Sunnis and Shiites. I'll also be quoting from the Quran, that Muhammad is the final prophet. Mentioned in Revelation, Muhammad was half Jew. He is the spawn of Fatima. He is the son of Father Abraham, as he was strangled in a cave by Gabriel and sent from his Arab nation to Jerusalem, where he saw the vision of King Joshua, King David, King Solomon, Father Abraham, and Yeshua Hamischiah, who is Jesus Christ. Shalom Alecheim. In my ministry, I'll be quoting from the Quran as well. So just a brief history of myself. I am a Seventh-day Adventist. I've also converted to Judaism, and I also believe in the Quran, that Muslims are good. It's the Quran, it's the Bible, and it's the Tanukh. I'm only reading from the NIV for those who are not familiar with the Bible, but for Christians and Protestants, only Protestants, not Catholic, it is the King James Version, as Jesus did not start the Catholic Church, and Jesus did not start the Mormon Church, and the Hindus worship the devil, as they're the Persians in the Bible. They lost and were conquered by Israel. So this is my short video. Shalom. It's only 7 minutes for God's number, the 777, the seal of God, which is for the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the Jews and the Muslims, the Shabbat keepers. So for the Sabbath this week on the 5th of the 3rd, 2021, at 2:35 a.m., Shabbat Shalom. My nationality, I'm Fijian Rotoman. I also have Jewish blood from my grandmother, as I'm a descendant of a Jewish ministry. So Shalom, Nisa Mode, and Fuexia, Olarum.